Hello and welcome to Kaleidoscope. I'm Uche Aluku. On the program today, we'll see how public-spirited individuals and organizations are strengthening the federal government's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Here are some of the highlights. Guarantee Trust Bank partners with the Lagos State government in the fight against coronavirus with the construction of the 110-capacity Lagos State Isolation Center. A private sector initiative led by the Central Bank of Nigeria and the president of the Aliko Dangote Group mobilizes a total of 15 billion naira relief fund in response to a call for intervention from the private sector. And the Redeemed Christian Church of God takes its corporate social responsibility efforts to frontline medical workers in Lagos. Thank you for joining us on the program. I hope you're well and doing all you can to stay safe. COVID-19 has brought a lot of uncertainty and concern to humanity, but it has also triggered community action around the world on a very massive scale. In Nigeria, donations from public-spirited individuals and organizations to help cushion the impact of the outbreak is proving that even the worst of problems can be a binding force. Have a look at how Guarantee Trust Bank put up a world-class isolation center in Lagos in less than 1 week.
Necessity, they say, is the mother of invention. In just 3 days, the Mobolaji Johnson Arena, formerly known as Unicon Stadium in Lagos Island, was converted into a 110-bed hospital facility to serve as an isolation and treatment center for COVID-19 cases in Lagos State. With the available space, this temporary medical facility is purpose-built. Given the number of confirmed cases in Lagos alone, increasing the response level to the pandemic is inevitable. But the task ahead is too enormous for government alone. And so private organizations like Guarantee Trust Bank stepped up to the plate by collaborating with the state to build the Lagos State Isolation Center, Unicon. It's the official handover of the facility, and everyone is here to witness it, including the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in the company of some government officials. Also present is the management of GTB Bank and other partners. After a tour inside the highly controlled facility, the governor commends the brand for assisting the government in this difficult time.
This is a 110-bed isolation hospital facility that between Lagos State and the Guarantee Trust Bank have put up. It is, in our assessment, is a world-class facility. And this has been done within a week. As a government, we are very excited with the level of professionalism and the level at which details have been followed at putting up this facility. We are also very impressed with the speed at which all of the various contractors at multi-levels had worked tirelessly 24/7 round the clock to put this together. This is a reflection of the strong can-do spirit of Nigerians and, more importantly, the brand called Guarantee Trust Bank. I am happy that GTB has seen the need for this collaboration, and they have worked tirelessly to ensure that we have this first-class facility. So here is, like I said, they will have an ICU section, we have a regular bed isolation center, we have pharmacy department, we have doctors lounge, doctors quarters, everything you can imagine of an international standard is here. We are going through a trying time globally. We're going through a time in which the level of the pandemic, it's unprecedented. So we cannot be over-prepared. In fact, the whole idea and the whole sentiment is you need to wrap up preparedness to over 200-300 level. So what we are doing here is we're building excess capacity in the event that we see a huge spike and it becomes something that we need to activate. Training, extensive training of the personnel that will be running this facility will start tomorrow, and it's back to back. Just so that we will not tell you, because it's a security zone, when we'll begin to admit patients in here. I just want to assure you that all of the things that have been put here are world class, and there are things that we believe that our citizens will come in here and will get well. We have continued to see improvement in the level of people that are in our various other isolation centers, and we're happy with the level of their response, to the recovery process. We still do not want to imagine that we have made a flat out yet. We believe that there will still be a growth in how people get infected, and as a state, we can reduce this very infectious virus called COVID-19 that is ravaging the entire world.
It might be a makeshift hospital for the duration of the COVID-19 crisis, but there is a deliberate effort to provide quality healthcare. For GTB, this is a good opportunity to give back to the society.
When you work in a society, you have a duty when this type of thing is happening to rise up and help protect yourself, protect everybody. Organizations must not only be about making profit. Organizations also have to be about giving back and rising up to their responsibilities to society. So this was such an easy decision for us to make. This stadium belongs to Lagos State, so we built the facility. Lagos State was very kind and very cooperative, and they will supply us personnel, and we will run the facility on their behalf. So you can't pull this kind of thing off without good collaboration and a very responsible government, and obviously a very, very forward-looking government.
The speed at which the Lagos State Isolation Center Onikon was built is a reflection of not only good partnership, but also the need to stay ahead of the spread of COVID-19 in Lagos, which has been the epicenter of the novel coronavirus disease in Nigeria before it gets out of control.